Hi everyone, I'm Tony with Clarkson Santoro, and this is your San Ramon market update for Friday, January 7th. In this weekly series, we update you on the latest trends that are occurring in our real estate market in San Ramon. With our more than 50 combined years of experience helping people buy and sell homes, we explain what those trends mean for you as a homeowner or as someone looking for a house you will love to call home. For the first update of the new year, we wanted to take a look at the past quarter century to see what trends have shaped the real estate market here in San Ramon. Property values have risen dramatically over the years, and in this update we'll trace the rise of those values along with other key market components. All the numbers and statistics we use are based on single-family, detached homes and do not take into account townhomes, condos, or duets. Our MLS data goes back to 1998. So that is the starting point for all our statistics and averages. In '98, the average price of a home was $407,420, and it broke the $500,000 average in the year 2000. In 2015, we saw the average sales price break the $1 million benchmark, and this year we pushed through another large milestone as it far exceeded the $1.5 million price point. This year's average sales price in San Ramon was $1,727,737. That is an increase of 420% since 1998. Since '99, we have experienced 4 bull markets. That is, housing markets that saw significant appreciation from the previous year. The first was in 2000 during the dot-com era. Appreciation was at 24%. The second was in '04 to '05, the era of easy money. Those 2 years saw appreciation of 21% and 19%. The third was the recovery from the Great Recession in 2013, where we saw appreciation at 19%, and the fourth bull market was this past year. At 32%, we saw what is easily the largest percentage increase ever in San Ramon. Of course, the past 23 years haven't all been about growth and appreciation. Most of the time, when a market comes out of a strong market, it continues to grow, just at a slower rate at about 5 to 10%. The Great Recession was the major exception to that trend. Starting in 2007, there was a 5-year span that impacted property values in San Ramon. Property values averaged $965,000 in 2006. That price would drop to $811,000 by 2008. And hit its lowest average of $728,000 in 2011. The climb back to pre-recession prices would take 4 years after hitting that low. We ended 2014 with an average of $958,000, just under the 2006 average, and finally eclipsed the previous high in 2015 when the average sales price ended at $1,040,329. One of the trends that becomes apparent when looking at home values over the years is the law of supply and demand. All other things being equal, a drop in inventory will create more upward pressure on prices. Between the years of '99 and 2021, the average inventory of homes for sale on a daily basis was 49 homes. In the years of rapid appreciation, we saw lower inventory averages ranging from only 16 homes in 2021 up to 31 homes in 2000. That is at least 36% lower inventory than the baseline average. During the Great Recession, however, the inventory grew to between 73 homes in 2007 and 89 homes in 2011. That is between 145% and 181% higher inventory than the average. Those numbers demonstrate how inventory can directly affect market value. When there are more homes for buyers to choose from, they feel less pressure to compete and overbid on those homes. A similar trend that emerges when looking at the data is how long homes take to sell. On average, homes will remain on the market for 26 days. During the hotter markets of 2000, '04, '05, and '13, that average dropped to as low as 12 days. During the recession years of 2007 to 2011, the average days on market was 45 days and climbed as high as 54 days in 2008. This last year has been the quickest homes have sold in San Ramon, with an average days on market being down to 7. And that 7 days is really an inflated number. Most homes would have sold even quicker last year, but they are typically left on the market for at least 5 days before even reviewing offers to allow for more home buyers to view the property. If you look back over the last quarter century, those 3 trends track very closely together, meaning that if one is true, the other 2 will tend to be true as well. That is why we focus on inventory in our weekly market survey. It has proven to be a very good indicator of what way the market is moving as far as values are concerned. Something that became apparent as we looked at the statistics of the past 23 years is that there are some stats that trend differently than value in inventory. One of those stats is the total number of homes that sell every year in San Ramon. In '99, there were approximately 44,000 people living in San Ramon. That number has nearly doubled to 85,000 people in 2021. The development of the Doherty Valley has had a significant impact on that number. However, despite the significant increase in population and, by correlation, the increase of homes, the number of homes sold every year has not seen the same increase. Looking at this graph, you can see that the number of homes that exist in San Ramon has had a linear upward trajectory, starting at just under 11,000 homes in '98 and reaching up to over 17,000 homes in 2021. But looking at the blue line, you can see that the total number of homes sold throughout the years has consistently landed between 600 and 800, with a few outlier years. So, despite the consistent growth of the city, the turnover rate of households has slowed from about once every 12.5 years down to once every 20 years. And that is in spite of the direct influence of hot or cold housing markets. The last trend that we wanted to discuss today is another one that does not track as consistently with the first three trends we have already discussed. That stat is the ratio of sales price to asking price on homes. Some of the over-under prices track with the other three trends, meaning market value, growth, inventory, and days on market. But there are some significant outliers. From '98 to 2003, there was only 1 year that homes on average sold at a higher price than the listing price, despite those years having a consistent market value increase of between 5 and 24%. From 2004 all the way through 2020, the over-under sales price does seem to track more consistently with the overall market value of homes. We saw the lowest under asking price of $32,000 average in 2008 at the low point of the recession. After recovering from the recession, we saw the sales price going over asking price in all but 1 year since 2013. The other significant outlier data point is the trend that came this past year. Prior to 2021, the highest over asking average year came at $28,000 over asking, or 102% of list price. In 2021, we saw an average sales price of $177,000 over asking, or 111% of the list price. That is 6 times higher than the next highest year. I hope this weekly summary and commentary was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below if you have specific questions you would like us to answer in these updates about what the numbers mean for you. And if you find this information helpful, hit the like button and subscribe so that you will always be up to date on the latest real estate trends in San Ramon. Have a safe weekend, and we will see you next week with a new update.